Hey guys, Blue Collar Bourbon Dad here, and today's special double debagging episode is brought to you thanks to our lovely, lovely New York Mash Mule, Molly. Molly, thank you so much for bringing these back home for me to Ohio. They were a little harder for me to find here for a little bit, and I really appreciate the chance for you to let me do a try or buy, brand new. So today, guys, it's a really special double debagging, and these are a couple of higher proof bourbons. The Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, which comes in at a very nice 118.2 proof, and the Noah's Mills bourbon, which comes in at 114.3. So I've never tried either one of these. This will be my first tasting live. Well, not really live because it's a YouTube video and I can't do live yet. But if I got more subscribers, I could definitely do more live tastings. But I want to pour a little bit of this and see how it goes. I hope you guys have been enjoying the video so far. I know I enjoy making them. Hopefully I'll be able to give you guys a good idea as to if either one of these bourbons are worth spending the money on. So the Noah's Mill goes for around 50 bucks, and the Elijah Craig goes for 70. So the proofs are both pretty close. The color looks pretty close on both of them. We're going to start with the Elijah Craig since it's closest to me. Whew. On the sniff, it's definitely got a high ethanol content, but it still seems like it might have a little bit of a sweet undertone. Now, as you guys have seen from the past videos, Elijah Craig is not exactly my favorite bourbon, but it's not horrible. I'm hoping the barrel proof brings a little bit more to the table today. So it's got a peppery start and a little bit of burn on the start. But a really good flavor. So it warms you up the entire way down, and that peppery sticks around through even into your second sip from your first sip. But it's definitely a hearty bourbon. With that high of a proof, it's a good, meaty, chewy bourbon. Now, as far as the taste goes, it's a little bit less on the side that I typically care for. It's got a bit of a honey to it with cinnamon, and it's almost like a clovery type feel. Not a bad bourbon. I don't know if I would go on $70 a piece for it, but let's check for the Noah's Mills here. On the sniff, it doesn't seem like it's got quite as high of that alcohol content. And that Elijah Craig's still kind of burning, even on the swallows past that. Now that Noah's Mill goes down super smooth, and it's got that little bit more of an earthy flavor to it. Now the Noah's has definitely more of like this nuttier taste than that sweeter honey vanilla that I typically go for. But this one, only coming in at a couple proof lower, is way smoother and far more enjoyable to drink than the Elijah Craig is. So for this double debagger, if this were a booze and balls challenge, without a doubt, your Noah's Mill is going to win this challenge, hands down. So kind of, as much as I hate to say it, Elijah Craig, I love the marketing. I love what the bottle looks like. I love the proof. It's going to get the job done. But for $70, I really don't think it's a great bourbon to go hunting for and trying to find. I'm going to finish this bottle, don't get me wrong, but I don't think I'll be buying another one. But the Noah's Mills, for 50 bucks for a Noah's Mill, I think is probably a really, really good value. Sitting at that over 110 proof on it. It's got a nice smooth sip. It's got a nice smooth finish to it. It's not really lighting my world on fire as far as the insides go. So it makes it a really nice, enjoyable, and it's a little bit different. It's kind of a change up to my normal stuff. So outside of that sweeter vanilla, super honey type bourbons that I typically like, this one gives me a little bit earthier, but it still has that like hint of sweetness to it. But it's more of like a kind of out there in the pasture type bourbon for me. So I really like that one. But thanks again, Molly. I really appreciate you bringing these two over to me. So guys, just to recap, the Blue Collar Bourbon Dad says, Elijah Craig, probably not waiting around or camping out for $70. Noah's Mill, definitely pick one up for $50 if you happen to find one in your store. Guys, I hope this helps. I know it's helped me. Have a great night.